for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Huskers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Offense set on first down. Handoff from the gun. On the move at the 30. He's off to the races. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Up to 45 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. On to attempt the try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Just about set to kick it away. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense. Whether it's the option or whether it's conventional, they've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Leaves it with the running back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The running back has it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They feed him again. The Huskers get enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Looking downfield, it's Day. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable 4th down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on 4th down? I got a great opportunity right here.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. They'll go with a direct snap. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The offense set for a 1st down play. Handoff to the lone back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Pulls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Tackle was made, but not until he gets the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
The last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Day. Keeps the play going. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking left. Makes the grab. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. And he's still running after the move. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Nebraska.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
To the 10. Off he goes. He's at the 10. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Quickly out to the tight end. Snowed under by the defense.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Wants to throw on third down. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Gets open down the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. They run the reverse. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
The Gamecocks will move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Gonna run it. It's Caldwell. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Getting set for the point after. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. He's going to bring it out from deep. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense getting set for first down. Looking downfield, it's Day. A little screen to the running back. Smashes through. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to pop the draw. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
The give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The lone back's got it. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. When they run again, you're going to force them to pass the fake.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. He now has 61 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Give to the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third and goal. Leaves it with the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Sellers. It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, South Carolina! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off-play action on first down. Fires left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with the back. Ball's out. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble. But, man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
They go to the ground. At the 45 on his way. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Quick step and go. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Throws to the back and wings it incomplete. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecock.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Wisconsin delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Madison. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big Ten. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And the Huskers have a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. Fly sweep coming. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
You got to give kudos to this defense. They are so well coached up. How about the awareness and the ability to play with great eye discipline? They located the football. They located that receiver on the jet sweep and were able to make the tackle.
To the air, it's Dave. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Gamecocks! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Kendricks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw, it's Dave. Fires to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. First down to start the drive after the break.
29 Phillies.
They're going to ride this running back. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Sellers. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's Caldwell. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He wants to take the top off. He caught it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Scanning the field, it's Day. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He turns that loose down the right side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the ground with the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.